PM Modi is visiting China. Putin is coming here as well to India. What are the chances of RIC, Russia, India, China, the sort of alliance or coalition? Even if everyone of us knows that China is a spoiler. Well, if you've seen my geostrategy episodes, you will know that China has been a spoiler when it comes to RIC as well as BRICS. Historically, that's the role that China has always played, and I've shown that with all the evidence you can ask for. Amisha says PM Modi visiting China for the SCO summit, Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit, amid Trump's 50% tariffs on India. Brazil's president says, I won't humiliate myself. I will not talk to Trump. I'll talk to Xi, Putin, Modi. Can BRICS nations really counter America? McLevin says PM Modi is visiting China and many leaders, including BRICS leaders, are visiting India. Are we forming a new alliance? We are witnessing in real time the reordering of global alliances of the geopolitical world order. Are we moving towards a bipolar world? Are we going to usher in an era of multipolarity? Well, these days will tell us. The four events of the next couple of years will tell us exactly what's going to happen, which direction we're going in. So, first of all, what are the chances of RIC? Well, China has historically been a spoiler, but now China seems to be at least verbally extending olive branches to India. They the Chinese have always preferred to deal with Russia. They would like to see Russia become a Chinese vassal, ideally, from the situation, and why not from their perspective, right? And they've always, well, we know the Chinese approach towards India historically, how it's been, right? But now the Chinese are making nice statements and welcoming Prime Minister Modi. Mr. Wang Yi is arriving in India pretty soon. Is the Chinese foreign minister? So I think it looks like we are going towards a certain direction where India, China, Russia, and other nations, BRICS nations, and other nations as well beyond that, may seek to work together in a mutually beneficial way. Because everyone's facing the assault from the US, the tariffs, right? Uh, Essentially, tariffs are that you are excluded from the US market. I mean, if you're going to play in the US market, you're going to be not very competitive or terribly uncompetitive. That's the deal with tariffs. So it looks like there could be the possibility of something more substantial, something more robust emerging around RIC, around BRICS, or something like that. So, of course, Brazil's president said that I will not humiliate myself. I will not talk to Trump. And recently I myself said I would not want Mr. Modi to have a phone conversation with Mr. Trump, because Trump will try to extract maximalist concessions from Mr. Modi. And their personal relationship is such that, certain things which you can deny, which you can say no to the US when it comes to diplomatic negotiations between diplomats. Maybe at the top level, you cannot do such things. So I would not want Mr. Modi to speak with Mr. Trump. Let Trump ask for a phone call, deny it, right? So the question that Amisha is asking is, can the BRICS nations really counter America? Ayush is asking, what are the chances of RIC? McLovin is asking, are we forming a new alliance? Well, time will tell us. But, it makes sense for the nations who are in the firing line to band together, to come together. But see, BRICS is not really an alliance. It's a coalition of nations. It's an economic organization with shared economic interests in a kind of a common minimum program kind of thing. But BRICS in itself is not something that can really counter the US. You need a proper economic alliance with clearly laid down ground rules and that sort of thing. A proper framework, proper robust framework, economic alliance. That's what you need to really stand up to the US and counter the Trump regime's economic actions of essentially dismantling the global economic order, right? So Trump is behaving like the emperors of old. If he likes you, and then he will give you preferential treatment. If you have somehow offended him, he's going to impose tariffs on you, that sort of thing. So the old economic order, the World Trade Organization, all of that is being like swept aside. None of that matters anymore. And Trump will deal with everybody on a one-to-one basis. So when you have something like that happening, the nations that are in the firing line, especially the nations that are the big ones that the US wants to, let's say, contain or whatever, they need to get together and have a proper formal official alliance with clearly laid down ground rules, then maybe a treaty of some kind. If that happens, then you could say that we are forming a new alliance. It will happen only if RIC can agree to the ground rules. And historically, China has been the spoiler. Now let's see what role China plays now. It looks like this time, well, at least the words, not the actions, the words thus far, they kind of indicate that China may be interested in something this time. Uh, so we will have to see. We will have to see. Can we trust China? Is China potentially a reliable partner? If we form some kind of alliance, economic alliance, treaty alliance, can we rely on them, or will they immediately start bending the rules or whatever? All of that will have to be looked into. China's track record isn't good, but we'll have to see. So it looks like there are moves towards that direction. RIC kind of thing. But let's see. I think it's still early days. It will all depend on China. It will also depend on Mr. Modi and Mr. Putin, and how the three leaders uh, you know go about things. And I think that Mr. Wang Yi's visit to India, which will happen before Mr. Modi goes to Beijing, that's going to be essentially something that sets the tone for what's going to happen during the SCO summit and thereafter. So we'll have a better picture in a few days. So let's wait and watch.